Welcome to Ranger Nation,
Did you
season 6, episode 37. We're back. We started our in space journey last week, and we are back with episodes 6 through 10. It's a nice and cool Tuesday morning, and it's approximately 44 degrees when this is uploading. We're past the frigid cold weather,
Damn.
but yeah, at least in my neck of the woods. I know where
I'm about to
Darren's at.
say
It's
25
still
here.
I know where Darren's at. It's still
43
below
here.
zero, and it's still
It's
below
43
zero,
here.
and he's outside working, grabbing those carts and whatnot. You know,
It's 25 now.
doing the
Yeah, I was
doing
about
the
to say
Lord.
Darren's like an hour or two away from me, so it should be relatively.
Yeah.
So why haven't y'all met up yet?
Because I don't go to Ohio for anything. I don't know.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't go to Ohio either.
No, that's
Alright.
not a slight. I don't know what's in. I've been to Ohio one time.
Oh,
and
no,
it was
no, no.
like
I am slating
for
it. I
like
wouldn't go
some
to Ohio
church
either.
thing when I was like 12 or something.
There's nothing in Ohio.
Yeah, I was about to say it was nothing but open road. I was like, where the fuck are we? I'm so lost.
But oh gee,
God damn.
woo! But these episodes were bangers yet again. I know Darren has thoughts on one of them, but all in all, I thoroughly enjoyed them, especially what was that.
I don't know. They were good. I don't know if you can call them all bangers, but they were
Yeah, I
good.
don't think they were all banger. As a whole, I enjoyed all of them. But it was
I
the one
I
did
liked
have to enjoy.
My
Last
favorite one
week's
was Andros because the way he handled that banana. He can't do that in today's day and age.
Oh
but
my gosh.
yeah, he can't do that today. But that I like the way that they're incorporating Adele and just pretending like the juice bar does not exist anymore, even though that's literally down the street somewhere.
Just leave it be.
I like it. I like having a new,
Same.
place that we can hang out. I loved Ernie. I loved the juice bar, but we needed a new setting, a new characters, a new
Yeah.
environment, a new vibe.
I
It
guess.
was needed. It was needed.
The bigger issue is, why is Vulcan Skull here and not the juice bar? That should be the bigger issue.
That's
The
true.
bigger issue is
Why they hear it all?
yeah, because I feel as I like watching the episodes, especially the last one with the gigantic
Oh,
bugs
they
or whatever.
annoyed me, dude.
I mean, first of all, the professor is clearly an idiot, and Skull
He's
is the
clearly
one
on
really.
drugs.
Yeah,
Skull,
no shit.
Skull is realizing that like long before Bulk. So
Yeah.
like seeing them hang out with him, I'm like, they went from bullies to comedic relief to flat out idiots, back to bullies, and now they're back to flat out idiots. And I forgot to monkeys first, and then invisible, and then back to bullies, then back to flat out idiots.
Yeah.
So
If I
yeah.
have to hear maybe to the untrained eye one more gosh darn time, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. They're
Well,
they're involved a lot in the
about that.
beginning, but as the season go on, they're kind of like phased out because the storyline picks up. So it's like, okay, we don't have
Good.
time for Bulk and Skull shit, so we gotta focus
Good.
on everything else.
Good. So
It-
Phil, since sorry Dan, didn't mean to cut you off.
Good.
So
Yeah,
Phil,
you and Darren have like the
since
unpopular opinions.
since Phil is the guest for this season, I want to throw it to Phil first. Get your let us know what were your thoughts on these episodes?
So the one with the kid and the the oh man, I don't even remember what they're called because it's just so forgettable.
The
I
things
can't
from
remember
the training simulation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just the logic and premise of this episode. You kind of have to squint past because, like,
Yeah.
every other episode, you can kind of look at and be like, oh, okay, there are some things you can kind of narratively kind of forgive, or you can look at and just be like, oh, okay, it's going to eventually turn into some giant monster. But this was just on a whole different level of, okay, we're really going to bend the rules of reality here, and you're just going to have to go with it. And I'm like, okay.
They don't explain it much.
Nope,
It's kinda just
at
like,
all.
Go with it.
This also the episode that had the most like Sentai shit in it, so I guess they
Mm.
had to kind of like work around that one.
That's
I
very
love
true.
the fact that the Blue Ranger and the Sentai is just always doing like spins, and
Yeah.
we've never ever seen TJ do that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never once.
I'm
Yeah.
like, no, what? I'm like, wow, TJ, you changed your fighting style. Like you're always in a circle somewhere.
I think
Like his go-to thing.
I definitely remember the episode with the bee and the wasp. I remember
Mm-hmm.
that as a kid.
Mhm.
Okay. The one I vaguely remember is the one with Andros and Adele and the surf
Yeah.
and getting stolen. That one I vaguely remember.
I remember that one too.
The one with the kid that I talked about, that was one I did not remember, and I can
Yeah.
I can understand why I didn't remember it.
Yeah.
Very not memorable. And then of course the one
that's just a repeat of the Justin lying episode to me. Like
Right,
that's
right.
literally
Yeah.
they just swap kids.
Yeah.
right. And so the other one with Cassie and the diary, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is cute. But I think I don't know which one Darren had a problem with, but I'm very curious to hear which one it is.
I think it's that one, the diary
It's
one.
that. It's.
Is it the diary one? Okay.
I did like the episode. I thought it was very cute. I do have a problem maybe how it's executed a little bit. I wasn't a fan. Like I'm fine with a blackmail story, but I do think they justified it a little bit too much in my head.
Yeah.
Like it
Mhm.
was
Sure.
such a fucked up thing to be like, I have your diary and now you have to go on a date with us.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like from that point onward, I'd be like, well, like no, the fuck I'm not. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like what the hell?
Well, the one dude wanted to give it back, but the short motherfucker kept pulling the
Sure.
string. So it's like,
I
once you
guess
get
I
to the
just
end,
kind of
it's
wish
kinda
there
like,
was
alright, cool.
consequences for those actions.
Yeah.
Like,
I
mean,
I kind
okay.
of don't like.
While
that
you're
he
not
still got the
wrong,
date.
I agree.
You're not wrong, but that is looking at it from a 2026
100%.
perspective,
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, you are
right?
Yes,
Because I remember, thinking back again to that Wasp episode with the two, the evil bee and the
Mhm.
evil, well, the good bee and the evil wasp, right? I remember thinking back to that episode and thinking like, oh, maybe the Power Rangers are going to get like, their own minion thing like every other evil person. No, that didn't happen, right?
Oh.
But, when it comes to stuff like that, or even like when it comes to earlier on in the season when Ashley is straight up head over heels for Andros, and it's very abundantly clear. It's stuff like that where I just kind of have to go, it's the 1990s,
It's the
2000s. They were very
Yeah.
much, it was a lot more relaxed back then.
Yeah.
In that sense,
Sure,
like you could get away with, well, not really, it wasn't acceptable, but like,
sure.
there wasn't smartphones. There wasn't the internet. There was, I mean, yeah, they had a spaceship, sure, but you know what I'm saying? Like that was how you got on a date. If you like someone, you kind of had to get their attention by any means necessary, be it despicable means or otherwise.
Sure, yeah.
Not saying
Yeah.
it's right.
No, and again, I'm not like crucifying the episode. I'm not saying like, what are these writers doing? But it is something I at least want to address and being like, hey, kind of fucked up. Even to the point, like at the end of the episode, being like, all right, I'm going on a date, and you had to come with me, Cassie. I'm like, what the hell? She doesn't want to go on this date.
Right,
with this
right,
loser.
yeah. Like that little jerk started the whole thing, and it's just
Yeah.
like, what?
Like, why does he get a date? Like, what the fuck?
Because it's they do it for comedy.
Yeah, I know.
The funnies.
It was a good episode for Cassie, though. Like, I think as a character episode, she was a really strong character. And outside of Andrew, she might be my favorite so far. I know a lot of the others get stuff later on in the season, but right now, they've given her a lot to work with. They've given her now 2 full episodes, really, to herself to really develop her and her style and who she is as a ranger. I'm really enjoying. Yeah,
because the Phantom Ranger shows up like in the next couple episodes, or I think it's next episode he shows up.
Yeah.
So
It's
like
the next episode.
yeah.
so like she'll
episode
get a
11,
little bit more actually. But I
I
agree
like
with
how
you.
she handles
Cassie.
herself, like in
Yeah.
the building when it's all coming down, and how
Yeah.
she's like protecting him, taking him around to the point where she's like, "Fuck, I gotta morph."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do
Like
this
stay
shit.
in there. Like I thought that was such a great moment to be like, "Oh no, I don't. They're here. Okay, we can go this way now."
Speaking of that episode, it's so funny how like to Taj's point earlier, they had to write a story around how like the Rangers have to go into this top scene building, right? And they have to justify the Mega Lander or whatever it's called. And it's this thing that we haven't heard of in the last couple episodes. It's just all of a sudden this thing that like Andros is like, oh yeah, we can use the Mega Rover or whatever. And then Ashley's like, well, we haven't tested it yet. And he's like, well, now's a good time.
Now's a good time.
It's like, well, here's this cool thing that only ever appeared, I think, once or twice in the entire season.
Also,
but I thought it was
thank
good.
God
Though.
I thought it was good. It's just something that, like, one thing that you don't really think about after the fact, right? Like, when I won't say how, but when time comes for a set of new Megazords happens, I remember that being like a moment for me as a kid. I was like,
that's the next couple episodes.
Yep.
We get the new one. Well, one of the first new ones.
Speaking of which, the Megazord now, does the blaster bother you guys? I was looking at it today, and it looks so awkward. Like,
it do look awkward.
It's just because of the way the handle is, but it still has so much back here.
It looks like it's supposed to be a sword or something. Like, it looks weird.
Like it's weird. Like, he's holding it like this, but it's a lot back here, and the handle is like halfway in the middle. I said, like, what? Who designed this? Who thought this was weird? And it's interesting looking at the Megazords of like the earlier Saban eras, but then looking at like thinking about the Megazords like in the future and how like the Disney era Megazords, they were more practical, but then you get into
you can't do that, Lance. Stop doing that. Stop comparison.
I'm not trying to compare.
They cannot.
I get it, but I'm just saying like they went from cool to practical to bulky as hell.
I think it's also important while we're talking about it right now. Super Sentai has officially ended. Like,
I was about to say that
today,
which is crazy to think about. Like,
as a Power Rangers podcast, I do think we have to at least mention that
totally
where it came from has officially ended. After 50 years, which incredible run, fantastic run.
Because this season haven't even been adapted.
Are they still doing that Power Red, whatever it's called thing? Are they still gonna do that?
I don't know.
No idea.
That's crazy though to think like Super Sentai is over. Power Rangers is getting ready for the like all American reboot. They're about to reboot the comics again, and of course it's Mighty Morphin. So
of course it is
disappointing, but
now the question is,
it's the most popular season. It's the most iconic. It's gonna get the
if they tried to do Zeo, wouldn't like that nobody would buy it.
I think they should do a good season though. Do In Space, do Lost Galaxy, do Dino Thunder, do something good.
Has Disney said whether or not their reboot is going to be a Mighty Morphin reboot, or are they just going to?
They've been unclear. They've been the two new creators were asked about that at the premiere, Percy Jackson, and they were like, wait and see. You have to wait. I'm not going to say nothing. And so I have a feeling it's going to be a bit of both. I have a feeling they might take elements from Mighty Morphin, but it's going to be a new story.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking they might keep like it's Morphin time. Maybe they'll keep the music. Maybe they'll keep the power coin. But maybe it's not going to be Jason, right? Like via who we know is the Red Ranger.
Jason Nika.
Like, I think it'll be new characters. I think it'll be new villains. I don't know.
So stupid.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm curious at the very least, but I think just getting back to In Space. Of these episodes, do I have I think my favorite one's probably the Andros one, only because like there's some really great messaging there about just being honest, right? Like, because clearly the goon and the beanie was all about just being a destructive force of just wanting to steal cars and be a dipshit, whereas the other two, like, they stood back and thought about it, and they were like, yeah, we kind of screwed up. So they go to Adele at the end of the episode and they're like, hey, we stole your van. We're really sorry. And then she gives them jobs. I'm like, wow, you don't see that in 2026.
To make official money so they don't got to steal and all that shit no more.
It's one of their better PSA episodes, I think. Like, I think it's a really important episode for kids to see and be like, I can mess up, but it's important that I affront that. I I address that and hopefully I can move forward. And
Accountability, anybody? Yeah,
like
that.
accountability, is it a little unrealistic in today's standards? Sure. But it's still a great lesson for them to learn. It's still great
Absolutely.
for people to be able to see that and be like, oh, I should, confess to stealing the cookies from the kitchen when mom wasn't looking, kind of stuff. So
And Andros having his still having that fish out of water like
Yes.
mentality. I like that. They're not overdoing it as like some shows would tend to do, especially back in the like even today, some shows and films would tend to overdo that like fish out of water mentality, but he was just there chilling. Like he's just on Earth. He was to see how he is in episode, I think was that 6? Was that the first episode of this bunch?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Or was
6
it
was
7?
the first.
6 was the satellite episode where they had to go and save the satellite stuff for the.
Oh yeah,
That's
so,
right.
so
Yeah.
seven. This was
Andros
7.
episode.
So to see where he is from episode like 1, 2, and 3 ish, when they first was going down to Earth, like for the first time to get the parts that they needed, and how apprehensive he was to just see him now, and he's just down there chilling, putting a banana in his mouth sideways. And then when it was funny though, the girl,
it was hilarious.
It was hilarious, but then the girl was like, "You have to peel it." Then he immediately peeled it. Right? Like I said, you should have kept the bit going. Like, how do I do it?
Now
Like,
I appreciate that they didn't keep it going.
Yeah.
Because if this was Mighty Morphin, that shit would have went on too long, bro. They would have been like, all right, bro, come on, what are we doing?
But you notice they didn't change the music though. Like the music is still Mighty Morphin-ish, Zeo, Turbo. I'm like,
but that's just their score, but it works.
Yeah, the score. Yeah, it works. But once they get past this season, they're further distancing themselves from that.
Yeah.
I want like from the, I know it's still not the full end of these. Well, I guess this is the end of the Zordon era. Like they're distancing themselves from this Zordon era.
Lost Galaxy, technically.
Oh yeah. Technically,
there's remnants of it for sure. But,
like it's a part of it, but it's like loosely.
Yeah. No, but like I agree. Like I like they didn't make him a moron, right? Like they could have easily been like, oh, I don't know how to get in the car. Like he's still a human. He's still, and it seems like their setup isn't that much crazier than our setup. Like he's still a human. He still knows basic anatomy and like what it But like, they probably just don't have bananas on their Earth, so it makes sense he would struggle.
Considering the food that he had in like when they first got on the ship and was like looking at the shit he was eating, like it's evident that they were eating like other type of stuff. Like,
sure, yeah.
I will say, however, Cassie in that last episode, the B episode, she was throwing hands. She was throwing down. Like
Cassie
I love
hands, bro.
I know, and I just kept thinking about my ancestors in Finnegan, right?
Oh God.
But they don't do that with Cassie though, which is a great thing. They don't stereotype her.
Yeah.
But like she was throwing, like she was protecting them. I felt so bad for that little girl when the balloons flew away. She started flipping out. I started thinking about my kid. I said, why do they have to mess with this kid's party? I'm like, Dark Spectre, you're just such a what is your purpose? Like, why does this make you evil? Attacking a kid's party. What y'all have nothing better to do. No, he was not Dark Spectre. Ecliptor, not Dark Spectre. Ecliptor was the one who put them up to it.
Well, he's a robot, so he's programmed that way. So it's not like he's a person.
He just looks like Zeltrax to me. Like
I don't remember Ecliptor being this hokey and like
me either.
In the beginning, they are because they're trying to, find their footing. But like,
get over there and disturb that party. What are you doing? You're a monster.
Yeah.
Dude. I think it's them trying to find their footing. Like as good as it is.
I don't disagree, but it's just like it's one of those things where it's just like this is one of those things you just don't really remember, but then you watch it as an adult and you're like, huh?
Yeah. He was more serious than like the other villains, but he's still a little hokey.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
But he's still goofy.
But like it gets more serious as the season.
Oh,
goes on.
totally.
Because Darkonda show. Oh my, their rivalry is so good.
I can't wait for Darkonda.
Darkonda. Oh man,
so good, bro.
That character is chaos incarnate in Power Rangers. Oh my god,
I'm excited for him too.
Same.
I love the B stuff in this episode too. I respect what they like. like this is the season that really does turn these tropes on their heads and really does try something different. I love the idea that a villain of the week is like, but why? I don't want to do that. That's so stupid. I don't want to do that. And I like it doesn't have a happy ending necessarily. Like
Yeah.
she like it ends with her being like, I don't have a place in this world. I don't know who I am and what I'm supposed to be. I don't belong with the Power Rangers. I don't belong with them. Who am I? And that's so powerful. That's so like I can't imagine being a kid having watched all the seasons up until this point and being like, whoa, okay, this
Yeah.
is interesting. I really like that. I don't know.
There was okay, so was I the only one who laughed out loud when the bees came out of the hive?
No, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was
so
funny.
goofy.
It was so cool, and it was the fact that it was them, and then they did the whole like trying to hide from them, and I'm like, what did you all spray in your pants to get them to just stand up like that?
Right. I don't know.
I'm
I
like,
just
y'all,
thought it was-
I thought it was funny. I'm just tired of them, bro.
Yeah,
I have no more patience for Bulk and
No.
Skull.
They don't
Like,
fit. They don't fit
they
in the
don't.
show
They don't fit the
anymore.
tone of this show. Yeah,
You like again, like you know, you'll go from like a very cringy Bulk and Skull scene, and then you'll have this like you'll jump to a scene of characters like not fitting in or like not these like very deep themes and ideas that space tries to bring in, and it's just like they clash, they don't fit. And again, maybe they realize that halfway through. It's like, oh wait,
this shit
that's
ain't
why they're
working.
less. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's it just. And you know, like we kind of dealt with the same thing in Turbo. Like they fit better in Turbo than they do here, but like they don't like this isn't the show they started on. They were part of a
Yeah.
show that is gone. They joined in with a cast that is no longer here, and they're trying to keep them around for some reason. And it just,
Yeah.
I don't know. It
And
just
it's
doesn't
comedy
work.
in the show. Like,
Yeah.
it's subtle though. Like, it's not like over the top. Like when Andros was introducing the new vehicle, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you know they're like, "Oh yeah, that's great, but why do we do a new vehicle?" And he tells them why, like, we don't know what Zordon planet like he's on. It might be
Mhm.
rough terrain, blah 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 blah. And then TJ's like, "Yeah, that you know." But then Carlos is just like, "Yeah." Plus, it just looks cool, and they just look at each other like, "Really, dude? We're talking about saving Zordon. You're just talking about it looked cool." And that was like a little subtle, funny moment. So it's like,
I think maybe a
It's more
part of it was
serious.
like, I think they started right, like mainly because they needed to fill in the gap of the Sentai, right? They didn't have enough Sentai, so they would fill in 3 to 5 minutes of the episode with those guys to help, you know, leave that. In space shouldn't have as much of that issue. Like so, with so much of it being newly filmed stuff, I know they used it somewhat, but like I don't know. I feel like they didn't need them. I feel like they didn't need as much of a buffer as they would have in like Mighty Morphin or Zeo or something.
They're just mostly in the first half of this season. Not even the first half. I would say like the
Yeah.
first third. Because once we get to the middle,
Good.
it's like they're not around. They're
Good.
there, but they're not like prominent. Which
I
think
will
is-
say, one thing I thought was kind of funny too was like there's that moment. I think it's episode 6 maybe, where you know like they think they're about to find Zordon. You have like Alpha 6 being like, "We're coming, Zordon," and to me like. Maybe they forgot it was technically a different Alpha than we had at
Oh,
the start of
yeah.
the show.
oh yeah, that
where I'm
new
like-
Zordon anyway. Yeah,
I was just like, you don't like you know Zordon, but like not like that. Like not like that.
I didn't think about
Well, we
that.
don't really know the relationship between Zordon and the
That's
Alphas
true.
apparently, so it's like I don't really, you know.
That's true, I guess. I don't
It was
know.
funny. Like you're not Alpha 5, but it's like
Yeah.
we don't.
I think they just forgot about that. I think they were probably
Yeah.
just like, yeah, Alpha Mrs. Zordon, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good.
couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
couldn't either.
all in all, these episodes did not.
They were more character focused.
They
Like,
were
it wasn't
more
like
character
super
focused,
heavy.
and
Yeah.
I can appreciate that. I love a good character focused episode.
What they
Let us
needed
know
to,
who they are. Yeah,
because they were
Yeah,
terrible in Turbo. So it's like,
yeah. So yeah,
they
Like-
had
like
to
this-
develop them.
this is flushing this group of characters out way more. They're getting way more focused, and like Carlos has an actual personality. Like I mean, I wish the accent would dial down some, but
That's just the
racist.
actor's
Yeah,
accent. It's just
yeah.
That's racist,
Yeah.
Lance. What's wrong with
can't really do
you?
much about that.
No, it's not racist because
It is heavy though. Like
it's like it's extreme. Like it's like they told him to like dial it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
I mean, you hear that a lot from like various actors, whereas like these studio execs want the like stereotypical,
yeah.
like either voice or like performance. It's like, oh wait, you want it stereotypical. Like I'm giving you this performance. You want it that way. Okay. And let's lean into that. And this was the 90s still, so things weren't as
Unfortunately.
streamlined, I guess.
Am I streamlined?
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know.
I don't know the right
How
answer.
do you answer that question? Like what the hell?
I don't know.
Favorite episode? Probably the Andros one.
Yeah.
I'll go with the B one for me personally, I think.
That's a close
Yeah.
second for me.
It's
Yeah.
either
Very close
the
second.
Andros one or the B episode. It's just
Yeah.
Andros and Cassie are just so good. Like in terms of characters, they're just so fucking good. So it's
Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest fan of episode 6. Like it wasn't bad by any means.
That's fair.
I was kinda
It,
like,
it did what it needed to do.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
really
this is
did.
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It brought something new. It was the
Sure.
first time we saw like Earth being like, "Hey, we need the Power Rangers help for this."
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
That was like interesting.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, cool.
I
Wait,
mean,
did you also
know,
find it funny? Like real quick, when Cassie came down to talk to the bee monster, and she like immediately like she powered down, but the
Yeah.
rest of them were just standing there like.
Well, because she's been interacting with it the whole episode, so she kind of knew.
No, but I'm like they like
more of that
I'm like
situation.
I'm not. It's just funny because like those are like the suit doubles. It's always funny to me when the suit doubles are just standing there and they do nothing. Like they're just standing completely still.
Hey man, they doing mostly American footage this season. They had to pay them doubles some type of way.
And then like when the bee runs away, he's just like power down. I said, I mean, did it really matter at that point? Like you could have been. To me, they could have all powered down. If Cassie's trusting this monster with her identity, especially since I don't think we're gonna see this monster again, are we?
No, that was
I don't
it.
think so. No.
I
That's
mean,
it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We faced many monsters that can like alter personalities and stuff like that through the franchise. And Andros is not trusting. Like that's his whole
Exactly.
thing. It's like he doesn't trust the team yet, which is fine. Like that's his arc. But like Andros is being like, what the hell? No, like what are you doing?
I thought that was good writing. Like I wouldn't just power down either.
Yeah,
What if this whole shit is a con and he just fuck us up?
yeah.
It's like, we look stupid.
He could have been acting. Yeah.
If this was Mighty Morphin, that would have happened.
I mean, we literally did that 5 episodes ago with the turtles, right? So like,
Yeah.
True.
It
True.
could
You're
have
right.
easily
You're
been
right.
the
We're
same
not
thing
doing that again. Oh, they're
Yeah.
friendly. No, we're not doing that again. So it makes sense why they did do it.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
I
I'm
agree
hyped
with
for the next
I
episode.
agree with Phil. I agree with Phil. My favorite episode would have to be the Andros episode. I thought
It was
that
good.
was
Yeah. It's like
it
him
was
and the
really
cast,
well done.
it's just-
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
I
Fan
agree.
Ranger next episode. I'm ready.
Yeah,
You are?
I am too.
Big same. Big
So
same.
next week it'll be 11
These
through
next episodes,
11 through 15.
15. Yeah.
these next like group of episodes, I'm so hyped for.
I feel like
Big
we're moving through the
same.
season. Like
Yeah.
I feel like
mean,
we're
we're
moving
actually
through the
enjoying
season
it,
fast.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
Because I
Yeah,
like
we're
with
not
Turbo.
bitching. That's the reason why.
With Turbo, it felt like a chore. With Turbo, it felt like a chore. And like I feel like this is how we felt when we got to Zeo. This is how we felt when we got the new team for Mighty Morphin.
Yeah.
And
it's been a minute
Yeah.
since I like I liked a lot of Zeo, but I feel like this is the most I've enjoyed it since like
yeah.
some
we
of
get
those
an
Mighty
Ashley
Morphin.
focused episode and a TJ focused episode.
I'm
Okay.
loving TJ as the
and a
Blue
Carl.
Ranger a lot more than Red Ranger. Like he just feels like
He just
he
works
feels
better,
like he and I guess it's because he was replacing Tommy, so they put so much pressure on trying to make
It was
him
too much on him, bro.
yeah. So like him as the Blue Ranger, I mean the
Like if
previous
he was
two Blue
replacing
Rangers were
Rocky,
kinda,
nobody would give a fuck.
yeah.
Well, Tommy kind of had that issue too. Like at least at first, like he grew into the leader, but like for the first like 10 to 12 episodes after he took over for Jason, they just made him Jason, and it was like, but you're not
this don't
Jason.
work.
Like you can't just like sub in. Like the reason Power Ranger works is they are all different and they all have their own personality and fighting style and fighting, you know, like personality that fits them. And yeah, TJ was just trying to be Tommy, and it like you can't be Tommy. You just can't.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work.
Right.
That's the goat. You just can't do it.
Which is why Andros is so good, because he is like such a distinct leader. Like he is nothing like Tommy, nothing like Jason, definitely nothing like TJ.
And that's a great thing.
It's good. Yes, it's very good. Best thing they could have done, I think.
Yeah, that's why he's one of the best. That's why he was a Red Ranger first.
I think he's top 3. He's my favorite Red Ranger all time. But
Big same.
Yeah,
he's
it's like him,
it comes to
Tommy,
Red
and then
Rangers,
whoever you want to sub in. Yeah,
I wouldn't even put Tommy in top 3. I love
Either
Tommy.
would I.
That's my guy. But
he's not in your top 3 Red Rangers.
No.
Interesting. Okay.
because I don't look at him as a Red Ranger. Like he fit more the Extra Ranger, the white, green.
Sure.
Black.
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
better. Red Ranger, it's hard.
I don't know who my top 3 would be.
It's some good
I didn't
contenders.
think about it.
Andros, Leo, Connor.
Leo.
It's not hard.
Oh, I like Connor too.
Yeah.
Me,
Leo's good.
it's Andros. I'm gonna go Jack from SPD. Oh, you don't like Jack?
I don't like SPD.
Oh, you don't like SPD? Oh my god,
I don't like
is
SPD.
good. Jack is good though. I love his character. I don't know.
I'd have to there's too many I'm missing to pick, I think. I'll get back to y'all in 12 years when we're
It is a lot of Red Rangers though, and it's kind of like some of them are like really, really good, and then some of them are not. Like,
I like Cassie a lot. I think Cassie's great.
oh, she's my favorite Pink Ranger. Like,
No,
oh,
I'm sorry. Cassie as in like Jungle Fury.
Casey.
Casey, I'm sorry, Casey. I'm
I
sorry.
was confused. You called her
called him
Cassie. I was like, wait, talk
It's
about
been like 10 years. Give me a break.
Good job.
Give me a break.
I was like, wait, I'm confused.
Sorry.
That's one thing I think that Disney era struggle with is Red Rangers. A lot of them don't stick out. Like it's only a couple of them that's like really good.
What about Connor?
Connor was good. I like Connor.
What about Devin?
Who the fuck is Devin?
Beast Morphers.
That's not Disney.
Oh, Disney.
I said Disney. I said they struggled with Red Rangers because the other colors were like so much better during that time period.
Well, they did so much of those like 3 Ranger thing instead of the 5 and 6, which I think really helped. Which I actually wish they would do that more. Like I kind of like it.
Sentai.
Yeah, I know.
They started going bombastic when you get to like the 2010s with like the 10, 15 Rangers and shit. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I'd rather you start small and then you have the opportunity to grow. Like, I think that's what I would have done with the reboot. Is start with 2 or 3 and then build out throughout the years. I think like Jungle Fury does that very well. Where you start with the core 3 and then you get the 4th and the 5th. And by the time you have like 7. But it's special because it feels like an event.
What the hell is so funny?
I'll tell you when we get off of here.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
There's some on Twitter that our friend reposted.
Oh, lovely.
Which friend? Is it Ronan? Oh my gosh. I know it. This man Ronan, bro.
I'm just scrolling and I see he reposted something. But this is insane. Okay, guys, we will be back next week with episodes 11 through 15. If you're watching along with us, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure if you're new here and you're watching for the first time, make sure to subscribe to all these guys' channels and whatnot. You know, Geek Jones right here, Taj Reacts, Unfiltered, and Darren.
What?
You don't have you don't have a nickname on your channel no more. It's just Darren.
Well, I came up with one for him last night, but I don't think he wants to use it.
No.
What is it?
End the stream.
Wait,
Yeah,
what is it?
individual.
No, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Well,
The nickname is